It was June 1942, and 4 Japanese aircraft carriers steamed across the Pacific, confident in their invincibility. But a secret battle had already begun, fought with codes and radio signals, not bullets or bombs. The Americans had cracked part of the famous Japanese naval code. Day and night, linguists at Station Hypo pieced together intercepted messages, restless, not desperate, and determined. Commander Joseph Rochefort led a ragtag team in a dark basement at Pearl Harbor. When a new target called AF appeared in enemy transmissions, nobody knew what it meant. The fate of the Pacific hinged on solving this riddle. Rochefort had a hunch. AF might be Midway Island, the tiny outpost 1,300 miles northwest of Hawaii. But not everyone was convinced. The stakes, catastrophic. If the guess was wrong, America could lose its last defensive line. So Rochefort devised a trick. He had Midway send an uncoded message. Water distillation plant, damaged, need fresh water. Within hours, Japanese intelligence broadcast, AF is short of water. The trap was set. Now they knew the target. Armed with this knowledge, Admiral Chester Nimitz prepared an ambush. 3 U.S. carriers, the Enterprise, Hornet, and hastily repaired Yorktown, slipped into place northeast of Midway. Outnumbered, outgunned, but no longer blind. On June 4th, Japanese bombers roared down on Midway, while their carriers waited far to the north, believing they'd caught the Americans off guard. But American scout planes spotted the Japanese fleet first. As the Japanese prepared a second wave, chaos erupted. Dive bombers from the Enterprise and Yorktown, low on fuel and luck, descended from the clouds. In less than 5 minutes, 3 Japanese carriers, Akagi, Kaga, and Soryu, were engulfed in flames. Their decks, packed with refueling planes and bombs, became infernos. Hours later, the 4th carrier, Hiryu, met the same fate. The Japanese Navy lost 248 aircraft and over 3,000 sailors. America lost the Yorktown, a destroyer, and 307 lives, but gained momentum that would never be lost. Historians call Midway the turning point of the Pacific War. No, but it wasn't just bravery or firepower that won the day. It was the unseen, grinding work of codebreakers, men and women who deciphered snippets of radio traffic, checked and rechecked endless columns of numbers, and stayed one step ahead. Their efforts meant that American planes arrived at exactly the right place, at exactly the right moment, transforming the Pacific balance overnight. The Japanese, stunned and secretive, never realized just how much the Americans had known. Their doctrine of secrecy and surprise was shattered, their naval air power irreparably crippled. Midway's victory wasn't luck. It was intelligence, courage, and a bit of creative deception. From a water plant message to the searing crash of torpedoes on steel. After Midway, the Japanese would never again launch a major offensive in the Pacific. The initiative passed to the Allies, setting the stage for Guadalcanal, island hopping, and ultimately, victory. So next time you imagine World War II heroes, remember not just the pilots or the admirals. Remember the codebreakers, deciphering history one signal at a time, all because a handful of brilliant minds asked, "What does AF mean?" and refused to accept defeat. This battle wasn't just fought at sea, but in the shadows. And sometimes, the greatest weapons are secrets, uncovered and exploited at just the right moment. What other hidden stories of World War II will we uncover next? Stay tuned.